live, man. We live.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jerry here, Views from the Couch. Got my boy Fred right here on the controls.
Yo,
and
what's
we're
up?
back again with another reaction video for y'all, man. It's been a while, guys. If you just joining the stream, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share it to your friends and your family, because we got very important information that we're going to be covering here. So, yeah, man, I believe this is not just important, but it's a wake-up call to start to prepare. And we're basically talking about the US dollar and the situation and the threats and the future
Yeah, we also talking about the Tik Tok ban and what it's really actually about.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're just gonna do something. You know the reaction. You guys know. You guys know the drill.
Yep.
Y'all know the drill. But we here, man. We here live, bro. Live. We do this live for all the haters that want to say something. We
do it live. We do it live. Remember, what's his name?
Ooh.
That dude, that news guy. He got pissed off. He was like, "We'll do it live."
That sounds familiar.
It's pretty funny.
Oh,
I'll show you.
Man, guys, oof, man. So what is it? Is it break? Is that's what it's called? Break? Like
yeah, Brick Nations.
That's what it's called. I was thinking Brick Nation.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if that.
Yeah, it stands
right.
for Brazil. The
India.
R stands for Russia.
Russia, and the I is for
India,
and the C is for China, and the K is for Kenya. Not, I'm just playing.
I think it's Korea.
It can't be South Africa. Cause I know South Africa is in there.
But I know Africa's in there. Yeah.
So it's like, so maybe it's BRICS with like an S.
Yeah. Anyways, guys. Yeah, we're gonna be reacting to the news and let's get it, man. Let's get to our first link. Let's get to our first source, guys.
It's some crazy stuff out there, man.
Yeah.
So we're actually gonna be reacting to hold on, let me see what this channel is called.
Morris Invest. So
Morris Invest.
We're gonna be reacting to his video titled "In Less Than 24 Hours, the US Dollar Changes Forever."
This came out a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So we gonna react to this. Yeah.
We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but you know we're gonna react to the main point.
To the main point. And I ain't gonna lie, the beginning of this video shows a lot of that main point.
Yeah.
So guys, this is very important to keep your eyes open on this. We're not saying this is gonna happen. We're just saying, look.
We're not gonna say it's gonna happen overnight, like the title, but it's gonna happen.
It's happening. It's happening right now.
Yeah.
It's happening, bro. And this makes you think everything that we've been doing. I mean, at least the U.S. been doing. To me, it seems to be on purpose. The destruction of the U.S. dollar seems to be on purpose.
Everyone sees the writing is on the wall, man. If you even just leave your house, you see something is off. For everyone.
Yeah, cause
everything is falling. Yeah, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, they want to give you a problem, and they already have the solution to that problem. Yeah. And the solution is that CBD coin that they want to roll out. That thing is gonna give them so much power over you. So much power over you. It's crazy how much power they're gonna have over you. But yeah, we're gonna get to the video.
We touched on this topic a couple videos ago.
Yeah, a couple of videos, man.
But we're just gonna retouch on it and further elaborate what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna be back to this. So
let's go, guys. Let's start this.
Yeah, like and subscribe, hit that bell notification, cause we do pop up with our lives. You never know. All right, let's get it.
You'll be able to tell your kids about how the US dollar was once the strongest currency in the world and you were there to watch it fall into ruin. You'll be able to explain to your kids that it was all self-inflicted, how arrogance, greed, and bullying led to the collapse. We'll get to that part of the story in a minute, but first you'll...
Wait. I want to just talk about that. Literally, as we've been growing up in the US, you know, as we've been raised here, the dollar always been going down for us. Like our whole life, if you think about it, like just what you could buy now and what you could buy then. Remember $20? You remember $1 used to get you?
I remember when I was a kid, 25 cents got me juice. It could get me a bag of chips.
A bag of chips, yeah.
It could get me
a
25
dollar.
cents was good money.
Yeah,
for snacks back then.
at the store, right? Like you got chips, you got the 25-cent juice, you got the candy.
If I had $1, I could. Yeah, if
You
you
had
literally had $1, you could get like food.
Yeah.
I mean, it's junk food, but
I remember soda cans costing like 50 cents, 45 cents.
yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, like those small cans,
yeah.
they're
It's
like
almost pushing $4 and up. You know,
yeah.
upwards.
It's like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah,
So,
man.
yeah, I'm definitely telling my kids, hey, it was a lot cheaper.
Inflation, man.
Inflation. They're not paying. They're giving you minimum wage, and it's like it just doesn't make sense. And
Inflation is going up higher than the minimum wage is going up.
Instead of talking about this, what they want to do, they want to put Trump on a pedestal and talk about that. Push all the narrative to that. They don't want to put it on how this brick nation is forming. Like, that's messed up, though. You're not going to inform your people about what's going on outside of the U.S.
Nope. It's all about Trump is the most important thing.
It's all about smokes and mirrors. It's all about like changing your eyeballs to something else.
Exactly.
You always gotta look at what's going on in the background. You know what I mean? Whenever these big news things pop up, look at what's happening in the background, because that's what's important. So let's get back to it.
You'll also be able to tell your kids that you were there when they took away paper dollars.
Oh yes, paper dollars. I don't know the full detail about this part, but apparently there are some places they're not even accepting paper dollar anymore. They're not accepting that form of currency anymore, and that's
Where
very
are those places?
bad, bro.
Where?
This is some national parks are not taking cash anymore. I don't know if you went to your local tag agency. Remember how you used to only pay cash over there? Now you can pay debit, and it's like it's moving away from cash. Everything is moving away from cash, and it just that's a violation of your privacy when they take away when they do take away cash for good. You know, that's like they're gonna be able to track where you spend your money at, like a lot more better than with the credit card. But let's get to it.
And coins in favor of a U.S. digital currency.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be correct, because in fewer than 24 hours, the United States dollar changes forever. Tomorrow, the first week of April, the Federal Reserve begins the rollout of their new central bank digital U.S. dollar. That's right. It's called the Fed Now program, and it's going to replace your paper currency. Not overnight, but it's moving in that direction.
Yep. Now overnight, guys, it's like it's a rolling like snowball. Like it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger the more it goes on. Let's go.
And it will move the United States to a cashless society, a surveillance state where every transaction will be tracked and cataloged.
Wow.
See, that's
Tracked and
crazy.
cataloged.
Tracked and catalog. What they gonna use that catalog for, Jerry? They're gonna see what you're buying. They're gonna see where you're buying. And they're gonna see what are you gonna do with what you're buying.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just insane to me. It's just insane that you can't buy whatever you want at your own freedom, at your own like
Privacy.
yeah.
It's,
Oh my.
Privacy started going real downhill ever since 9/11. The Patriots Act, where we have so many cameras spying on us now, is ridiculous.
Don't forget your phone company too.
Yep, and definitely your phone company.
I said that will help them out the
We
most.
lost a lot of rights, man.
And also, don't forget, Obama signed into something. I forgot if it was a bill or something. He signed in where the media could also could film propaganda and all that BS. It's crazy, man.
Wow.
They tell you to
The media got caught.
Yeah, they tell you to hate World War II. They tell you to hate everything that Germany do, but they're literally doing what Germany's doing to us. You know. So let's get it.
Where, as the Fed describes it, money that's in your account can even expire.
That's crazy. Money in your bank account. Now, I ain't gonna say bank account. Money in your account can expire. Does that even make sense? You say
I'm guessing. Let's say I got $50 in my account,
Mm-hmm.
and I use like $10,
Mm-hmm.
and I decide to save the rest
Mm-hmm.
for a rainy day.
Uh-huh.
And a rainy day comes,
Expiration
and
date.
I'm about to go use it. Oh, this money is expired. How can something digital expire?
I don't think it's gonna be expired. I think they're just gonna take that bit back. They're just gonna take it out your account.
So it's not my money?
It's not.
It was never my money.
It was never your money.
Now it's more clear than ever that it was never my money.
Right? It's not your money, bro. That's crazy.
Man, that's no way to live. How are people gonna be motivated to go after things in life?
Like how would you even make
Think about it. Capitalistic society.
But look, you gotta
as
understand
ours.
though. You gotta understand this phrase. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. That's what that means. That means you're not gonna have to worry about trying to raise yourself off the ground. You're
gonna be solely dependent on the government.
Very.
So the people who are independent type people, the farmers, the do-it-yourselfers, the ones that want to change their family tree, the ones that want to go out and
most of the time those people
hustle.
are Republicans.
Those type of people. The competitors,
it's a dying breed. It's a dying breed. You gotta look all around.
They're gonna look at people like that. They're gonna be like, "What are you doing? You're doing too much. Relax."
I feel like ever since the start of not even the start of the more we get closer to that 2030 agenda, you see how much more demonic the Democrats and I would say Republicans too, and this government is. You just see how much like what they really have in store for you guys. They want to own everything. They want to play gods on earth.
That's very
gods among men. That's what they want on us, bro. It's just
this is anti-capitalistic.
They have everything in the world right now, right? But that's not enough. Their greed is so twisted that
they want control.
It's off the censors of what you think is right and just. For them, wealth is just you having nothing and them having everything. Wealth to them is them able to eat meat and you over here eating bread made out of bugs. Let's get to it.
And become unusable. That's right. Just like that Red Lobster gift card that you've never used. One day you go and try to buy some popcorn shrimp and some Cheddar Bay biscuits, and the gift card doesn't even work anymore. You can read how the Fed plans to use the expiring money right on the Fed's website. China's already doing it. We already have a template for it.
Wow.
And many U.S. government museums, national parks, historical sites are no longer accepting paper dollars.
That's crazy. Your national parks are... That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Many of you have emailed me about this. You've tried to go and actually use dollars at different locations. Sorry, we don't accept cash. Want to go visit the Wright Brothers Museum? Don't bring cash. You'll have to use digital currency. Want to go to Smithsonian? Sorry, no cash. How about Mount Rainier National Park? Sorry, no cash allowed. We only accept digital.
And they're starting with these big places, then it's gonna get to smaller places, and then eventually you're gonna have a dollar bill in your thing. You might as well just frame it up like, oh, this used to be called currency, and who knows, in 30 years it's gonna be worth something like a exotic piece or something. Wow.
Many American businesses have already gone cashless as well. They'll pretend it's all about convenience, but really, it's all about control.
Yeah.
To a degree, these stores are starting to do that too. Because don't you notice when there's one cashier and then there's the self-checkout lanes?
Yeah, a lot
they're
of
always cash only.
Yep.
They're on card only.
Yeah,
and then
card
if you
only,
say you're gonna use cash, you get you basically get penalized. They put you in a long line since you're using cash.
Yeah,
basically.
you gotta use the one that's for cash, and there's only one register.
And then the people who's using card, they get to go
right through. And get out. Yep.
And that's a mental thing. It's gonna make more people don't want to use cash.
Yep.
They're like subliminal. They're programmed. Pre-programmed.
That's the right word. They're programming.
Yeah, to wanna just naturally use cash. I mean card. They're doing that on purpose, man. They know what they're doing. It's by design.
When they installed the chip, even when they just started making you use debit cards, in general, they started. All of this is to program you and get you subconsciously used to, swiping without really touching the thing. And what's that gonna do for you? the RFID chip. Don't ever forget about the RFID chip. That's where all of this cashless society gonna end. The RFID chip, when they could track everything about you, all your information is gonna be placed in the palm, on your right hand or your forehead, wherever you're gonna place that thing at.
It's crazy, man.
And it shows you it's the mark of the beast, man. All right, let's get it.
The brilliant Catherine Austin Fitts recently described what going cashless would do to all of us.
The reality, as the financial system gets more controlling and more invasive, it's a little bit like bringing up a corral around us. And CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, and vaccine passports or digital IDs are sort of the last shutting of the gate. It's hard for many people to imagine the risks here because we're so used to living with financial transaction freedom, and we don't understand that when this gate closes on us, we literally will be sitting in a system where the central banks believe that our assets belong to them, and they can dictate where we can spend money and what we can spend money on.
That's crazy.
That's way too much power.
That's
man.
way too much power.
Stuff like this, I don't think it'll ever pass. But then again,
what do you mean? It's passing.
I
right now.
I know. But then again, when you read your Bible, it's all prophecy, man.
All prophecy,
it's
man.
prophecy coming true, and it's inevitable.
No one
no
man should
matter
have
how
all that
common
power.
sense. Yeah,
What
no matter
kind
how
is
much
that?
common sense you throw at it, they're gonna do it.
Remember how they blocked Kanye from his bank account? Like what did they
close
can't,
all his bank.
Yeah, bro.
That's what they do when you get
Yeah.
when you get banned on the internet.
Then what are they gonna do to
Your
you?
bank somehow got something to do with your
And this
social
is
media
in line
accounts.
with them taking away our freedom of speech, because you gotta look at it. In some places in the country, they're trying to in some places around the world, they're trying to ban you from saying hate speech or whatever they describe as hate speech.
And these banks got too much power, bro.
Yeah, you can't even say anything about trans people. You can't say nothing about LGBT. Like certain stuff you can't say about them, and they're gonna make it a felony. Like literally, that's killing free speech right there. But this is just. Ooh.
It's frightening, and she's 100% correct. But that's only part of the story, and perhaps that's the smallest part of the story, if you can believe that. Now to the elephant in the room and the larger reasons we're seeing the decline of the US dollar. But first, I decided to go sophisticated for today's video. I could have kept it super simple, but instead we need to talk about some specific details, and you are a very smart audience that will watch this video until the end. So we're going to go sophisticated today, okay? Let's do it. And for that, let me tell you a story. Let me start here. Back in 2014, the country of Russia annexed the territory of Crimea. We're not going to get into.
That's crazy. Remember the sanctions coming out? What's what this guy gonna say? Just let it play out, guys. Watch.
Why they did it. You're a smart audience. You probably already know why they did it. But what we're going to do is look at what happened next. Now, the United States and Western allies then slapped massive sanctions on Russia. Then, and the value.
What did they do when Russia started the war with Ukraine?
Sanction.
Yep, and how did it and even now
It
it's
affects
helping
the economy.
It's helping Russia, because everybody's
It's
like
opening
all these countries,
new
yeah,
gates,
all
new
these
doors
countries,
for them.
yeah, all these countries, inflation rose. It's like the sanction protected Russia from that. That's crazy. Let's
The
get it.
Russian ruble went down, but then something remarkable started to happen. And this is perhaps the beginning of the end of the US dollar. You can pinpoint the moment. Here's what happened. As the ruble started to decline, Russia was then forced to ramp up production of just about everything that they produce, from oil to lithium to silver to uranium, for nuclear fuel, natural gas. They kicked everything into high gear, became self-sufficient, became the dominant exporter of many of these minerals in every category. Want uranium for your nuclear reactors? You're probably going to be buying it from Russia. In fact, the United States currently buys almost all of its uranium from Russia.
That's you see the smokes and mirrors, guys. They make you want. They paint Russia as the bad guy. They paint all these other countries as the bad guy. But you're buying all this stuff from them. What's the point of putting them on sanction if you put money in their pocket? It really doesn't make sense. That's why I keep asking the question. All of this must be on purpose. It cannot be by accident. It cannot be somebody incompetence. It can only be on purpose, and they have the perfect puppet right now to lay all that out, to let all that play out as they want.
Yeah, man. All this happened on Biden's watch too.
That's crazy.
And he does not get any type of media hate.
Yeah, allegedly.
When's the last time you see Biden on the news? On a negative light.
And he like
even when he was supposed to be on a very negative
you know what's the crazy part is?
They brushed that under the
carpet.
carpet.
The crazy part is you won't even talk about the whole Trump situation right now.
Wow.
It's crazy, man. Let's get it.
Isn't that funny? They did this because their ruble was going down. They needed to produce more oil in order to sell more oil to compensate for the lower prices that it was receiving in US dollars, while the United States was destroying its own manufacturing base under President Obama.
For those folks who've lost their job right now because a plant went down to Mexico, that isn't going to make you feel better.
Russia.
That's messed up. This man knows why they lost their job, but then trying to make it seem like he sympathized. Like, bro, did anything change from that? Did he bring the jobs back? I don't know.
Man, I don't know what that waffle colored Negro.
That man killed Gaddafi, man. All right, let's get it.
Russia and China were doing the exact opposite. But all this oil production ended up putting enormous pressure on the global oil market, because now there was a lot of oil being produced. That led to lower prices in oil, and guess what? A decline in the demand for US dollars.
You gotta understand, oil and the US dollar is at hand in hand, because most of the world transaction literally was using the US dollar, because it's the world's currency at one point. I'm saying now, so it's crazy, man.
Yeah, the petrodollar.
Yeah.
The way it happened was back when Saudi Arabia was booming. I think it was a president in the. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment, guys. But it was in the 70s or 80s, and
probably
they Saudi Arabia was just discovering oil and all that. The U.S. made a deal with them, say, hey, we'll protect you guys from all your enemies if you agree to put the U.S. dollar as your oil currency, petrodollar. That's how. Look it up. The origins of it. So, Saudi Arabia kept it as that, but now they're changing their mind.
So, guys, do your own research on that also too.
Yeah.
Because I believe after World War II, we U.S. really gained some power. So do your research on that, and you start putting the pieces together, and you see, hey, look, we they're literally destroying their own. They're destroying their own dollar. You destroying your own currency for what? Let's get it.
Too much oil, and the petrodollar value plummeted. So U.S. sanctions on Russia drove down oil prices and therefore demand for U.S. dollars. Then came the war in Ukraine, and even more ridiculous sanctions. This time, they threw everything they had, a kitchen sink, at Russia.
Yep, when it happened, bro, I was like, yo, what are they doing? This is, why would you sanction them? First and foremost, because they're going to war with Ukraine. That's none of our business, if you ask me.
They went harsh.
But you got NATO pushing closer to Russia's border, and you acting surprised when they fight back. That's like getting attacked from your bully, and then you get in trouble for attacking your bully, and everybody's looking at you like you're the bad guy. Man, let's get it.
And I'm taking robust action to make sure the pain of our sanctions is...
Look at the two witches in the back, bro. The one who's making money with inside trading, and the one who's been on her knees so long to get to that position. Look, she even looked masculine, Camilla. And the lady's too old, bro. She's over 80 years old, bro. Why is she still in office? Why any of them in office, bro? Look at these, man. It kind of pisses me off looking at them, knowing what they're doing to this country.
Let's get it.
is targeted at Russian economy.
The sanctions have crushed trade between Russia and the United States and its allies. This has further led to lower economic growth and a decline in the value of the U.S. dollar. And the Fed forecasting negative GDP growth in the United States with a massive recession about to hit our shores. But in Russia, the opposite happened. The IMF is forecasting GDP growth in Russia, and the value of the Russian ruble has hit record highs.
That's crazy. What? Russian ruble hit the strongest level in 7 years despite massive sanctions.
Remember all that news we saw about its crash? It was crashing in the beginning.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, this is the end for it.
That's
the end for Russia's economy.
Yep. And
how
look
doomed
at this.
they were.
Look, it's like investing. Like you're gonna go down, but it's gonna go up. What goes down gotta go up. What goes up goes come down.
They bounce back real quick.
They bounce back real bad, and they're making deals of a lifetime, and it's really hurting us badly.
That was a bad move. And what
very bad move.
What did we gain from that?
We didn't gain nothing. What we do, bro? We gave over $100 billion to Ukraine.
Yeah, it's that's clearly self-sabotage at this point. And the current administration, it needs to be.
So many people in that administration
needs to be removed.
Needs to be put in prison.
Yeah, because if people open their eyes and put two and two together.
Yeah, bro.
This is self-sabotage at its finest.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't call it anything otherwise. But let's go.
And then this week, the bomb dropped against the U.S. dollar.
Describing their talks, Putin said, "We are in favor of using the Chinese yuan for settlements between Russia and the countries of Asia, Africa, and Latin America."
That's what happens.
So, the world's second largest economy and its largest energy exporter are together actively trying to dent the dollar's dominance as the anchor of the international financial system.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Dollar system was established in the early 1970s when the United States made a deal with Saudi Arabia to price oil in U.S. dollars. This agreement made it necessary for other countries to hold large amounts of U.S. dollars in order to purchase oil from OPEC countries, which then, of course, helped support the demand for the dollar. And it made the world's dominant currency. It let America browbeat the rest of the world.
And you think that having the world, our currency after the world's currency, will really push us into the next level? People should be able to buy houses and put their kids into jobs in college on just one income alone.
Wealth is so mismanaged.
Yeah, so it shows you how twisted.
So mismanaged, man. If you look at a administration's budget, most of the money is just fronts for money laundering. if a lot of it don't make it to what it's supposed to do.
In my opinion, that's what Ukraine is. It's a huge money laundering.
It's a lot, man.
FTX, all that stuff, huge money laundering, allegedly. Let's get it.
It let America go into massive debt because there would always be another country around to buy up the U.S. debt.
The dollar is America's last surviving superpower. It gives Washington unrivaled economic and political muscle. It can slap sanctions on countries unilaterally, which frees that country out of large parts of the world economy. And Washington can spend freely, so
because they can print how much they want.
That its debt will be bought up by the rest of the world.
That's crazy.
Well, that's all changing right before our eyes. The United States has been using its control over the dollar to weaponize its economic power, using sanctions and other measures to pressure other countries to comply with its foreign policy goals. The sanctions show just how desperate the United States is to try to replace dependence on Russia and China for all of our minerals and manufacturing. We are sitting on mountains of uranium, lithium, gold, oil, and yet we don't have the infrastructure to pull it out of the ground anymore.
That's crazy.
Wow. Can you
believe
that?
When Biden first got into office, bro, one of the first things he did was shut down the Keystone Pipeline thing. Oh my! If I got it right, you got to fact check me.
Wow.
But how's that progressive? But then they're gonna come out as an environmental thing. We don't have the infrastructure for this big change that they want with electric cars, with protecting the environment. We just don't have it, bro. Let's get it.
We only have one active lithium mine in the United States, and we're about to double the amount of electric cars driving on American roads. The Biden administration is throwing billions of dollars at companies.
That's crazy.
To build charging stations, solar panel parking lots, you name it.
That's why that company Hypercharger is really booming up, because they basically gonna get money.
Yeah.
Anything in the renewable space is getting massive billions of dollars in government grants. And that's because millions more EVs are coming out, but we'll have to rely on China and Russia to make it happen. It's crazy. Yesterday, the head of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, admitted the truth about our reliance on China and Russia for minerals and resources. It was actually a pretty big admission moment for her.
We know this is an era where we rely on one single supplier, China. 98% of our rare earth supply, 93% of our magnesium, 97% of our lithium, just to name a few.
And literally,
that's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. You know, like those. What do you think all that digging doing to the environment too? That's
horrible, man. It's unsustainable, bro.
It's
like,
not. It's just not.
literally on the same day that she made that statement, Ford Motor Company admitted that it's spending billions and teaming up with China to mine minerals for its electric cars. They're going to do this in Indonesia. Yeah, that's right. This is how bad it's gotten that Ford is teaming up with China. Here's Ford yesterday talking about this.
Not just the mining, but the processing the materials. Actually, even if they're mined, let's say in the U.S., nickel, most of it is sent back to China to get processed.
So the U.S.
Wow. You guys see the BS, right?
Is trying to move away from Russia and China and bring manufacturing back to the United States, trying to incentivize businesses to go green with billions of dollars in grants and tax cuts. If you're building a new condo complex in the United States, the government will pay you to install electric vehicle charging stations. Hotels, the same.
So you're in real estate, or you got these big buildings, bro. This must be a great year for you. You're making so much money, much money. It's like when they went to Iran or Iraq, all these
all these contract
people popped up, bro, getting
mercenary
money, bro.
companies.
Like they was literally throwing money at these people.
Yeah. If you had a security company, you was swimming in money, basically.
You was swimming in money, bro.
Same thing. So of course all of these businesses are taking free money and building these things for the tax breaks. They'd be stupid not to. The United States is facing the perfect storm for the US dollar. China, Russia, Saudi Arabia ditching the US dollar to settle oil transactions. On top of that, America has outsourced its manufacturing, its minerals production overseas. And the Federal Reserve moving to a digital version of the US dollar that can be expanded and printed at any moment because it's not tied to any physical representation of money, no coins, no dollars. So
it's not backed by anything.
I'm going to be watching this slow death of the dollar unfold right here on this channel. So that
so that was it.
That.
Yeah.
Wow, guys.
So if you want to finish this video, guys, it's in the description as always. All our videos that we react to, they're always in the description. So if you really want to see what else he's gonna say, it's some other stuff he's gonna talk about. But yeah, that is something else, man. That is something else.
Yep.
So what you have to say about that, Jerry?
It's a lot to take in, man. It's a lot of things going on right now, man. It's none of it's good for the earth. That's one thing that stood up just now to me. It's no matter who's doing it, it's still bad. Mining the earth. Man, I feel like things just keep getting worse and worse, and it can get overwhelming, man. It's like, man, are we really going in this direction?
Yeah, we really are going in that direction.
You got America shooting itself in the foot continually,
boy. It's like, I ain't get that toe, pop. I ain't get that toe,
right?
Pop.
You got Russia, China, and all these other ex-con countries forming the League of Nations right before our eyes.
Oh man!
And it's actually succeeding. It's like, bro, this world is getting evil and darker as it is. Like, it's evil on both everywhere. It's like, where's the good? Where's the hope? There's like no hope. Where's the hope in this world?
The hope is in the Bible. That's all I can tell you.
It's like, it's nothing. Guys, like, man, we are in those days, man. We in some end times, man.
Are we? Like, yeah.
We're at the, there's a waterfall.
Yeah.
You can feel it's a waterfall.
Are you about to like go down the waterfall?
You can feel it. They're not about to go down, but you can feel things ain't right. Things ain't right.
And we're only 4 months in of 2023. We're 4 months in.
Yeah, man.
So guys, all right, the next video we have for you guys is on a different subject, but it still is like in the same world. So we had the whole TikTok ban thing that's going on. I think this was last week, I believe, or the week before that. Not 100% sure. But they want to pass a TikTok ban, but at first I'm like, okay, that's good because TikTok, you can't really control what. Like they're collecting data from.
Yeah, because it's rotting these kids' minds.
Yeah.
It's just destroying that part of your brain, that dopamine, that attention span part of your brain.
And in China, their TikTok is not. It's like a different app. It's not the same thing that you have here in the States.
Yep.
So it's like they're having this ban going on for it, but at the same time, they're really grinding with it. They really have some stuff underlying under it that really is like, bro, what? This is not a democracy. This is not for the people. It's literally more control for them.
What you mean?
Way more control. She can explain it a lot better because I don't have the facts with this. I only have a little bit of bits and pieces of this. So I'm gonna let her explain it more.
All right, guys, let's get it.
And she does explain it more. All right, let's get it.
Oh boy, babes, do we have to have a serious talk about the TikTok ban, also known as the Restrict Act?
Yep, the Restrict Act. I think that's a perfect name for it, the Restrict Act, because that's what it's gonna do. That's what it's gonna do.
As you know, the United States of America, anytime they try to pass a brand new bill, law, whatever that may be, they always have to slip extra things.
Mm-hmm.
And you all know they like to pull on your heartstrings.
Mm-hmm.
They like to talk about things and market them to where these bills and laws are going to protect you.
Oh, my bad, guys. This
is
what is the Restrict Act and how does it impact crypto? Hold on, let me see what channel this is. We begin our sources from all type of places. What did I say, Jerry?
Crypto Wendy. Oh.
All right, so you know it. Also, this video is also in the description. So if you ever want to find her channel and watch this video, feel free to click it.
Okay, that's a
yeah.
big deal.
Pause right quick. So basically, what hit me as what she just said. Literally, gun control.
Gun control?
Yeah.
What you mean?
How they play with your heartstrings.
Oh yeah.
Lost to pass.
Yeah,
they play with your heartstrings.
Yeah, every mass shooting, that's the first thing that come out their mouth. It's not even about the kids anymore.
Yeah.
They're about, man, they be like, yeah, that's how we gotta pass the gun control law. But sir,
they like attacking you at your most vulnerable state.
Like, sir,
this is why it's dangerous to make decisions when you're emotional.
Yeah, don't let them use your emotion. Yeah, because you gotta think about it, like that whole shooting that happened in what was it, Nashville?
Yeah.
The girl killed all them people, right? And they're like, then you got Biden coming out talking about ice cream, and then it's like, what we gonna do about this, sir? And they're like, oh, ban guns, ban guns, but it's like that's not what that wasn't the issue. The issue wasn't the gun; it was the person holding the gun. And you don't want to hold them accountable.
Yep, but let's get it, guys.
And this ban is not about TikTok in any way, shape, or form. To me, after reading it, doing additional research, seeing who's lobbying and paying for it, it's not about TikTok. It's not about our data. It is about control and money. So let's talk a little bit about what the Restrict as and why it's really not so much about TikTok. Also, too, you can have your opinions about TikTok, more than fine, and I'm not denying anything regarding their tech. I do support freedom of speech. And I also like to use a burner phone for my TikTok because I like to keep myself safe. Neither here nor there. Let's talk about the Restrict Act and what it's actually doing and why I think it is a direct attack on Bitcoin, crypto, and NFTs. Bitcoin, crypto, and NFTs allow for us to transact in a decentralized economy.
Mm-hmm.
They allow for us to have access of our own money and our
Mhm.
assets. And the Restrict Act is directly against that. And it's
Mhm.
definitely going to harm Americans.
I don't know if the Restrict Act house also has something to do with VPN. You heard of VPN, right?
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, I don't know if it's a part of the Restricted Act, but apparently you're gonna probably get most likely 20 years in prison if you go to like a banned website.
Wow.
Like, what could be a banned website, Jerry? I don't know. Maybe Rumble. Maybe one of those. Maybe Wikipedia leaks could be a banned website. Like certain stuff like that. You know, like they don't. They're really putting their work in.
And best believe this does have to do with the banking collapse and the forceful push of the CBDC that is coming.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the Restrict Act, it's just not about TikTok. It's going to hit all of these items here.
That's
Desktop
crazy.
applications, mobile applications, gaming applications, payment, web-based, information and communication technology products and services integral to AI and machine learning, quantum key distribution, quantum communications, quantum computing, post-quantum cryptography,
I don't know what most of the things are, to be honest. Yeah. But they sound bad. They're trying to take the houses away. Oh my goodness.
Systems, maybe DAOs, I don't know. Advanced roboteries, biotechnology, synthetic biology, and computational biology.
Yeah, they had a checklist and they're like, all right, check. All in one bill they're trying to do this. That's crazy. All in one bill.
All of that to me sound like everything. They're trying to get everything.
I ain't trying to ban TikTok, but you doing more damage than.
Yeah, they're trying to control the internet from what this sounds.
Yeah, let's get it.
And best believe if you access one of these banned apps, they can give you up to 20 years in prison and fine you up to $250,000.
Wow.
What that gonna do to your everyday person, Jerry? You got $250,000? I don't.
I don't got 20 years in prison. Forget that.
We all know people can use VPNs for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Using a VPN is a safe way to surf the web.
Yep.
And they want to go after you for this, 100%. So it's not just about banning TikTok. It's about complete.
Man, all these VPN companies and channels I be seeing on YouTube.
Right?
They gotta be mad. They sweating right now.
Bro, because you got to think about VPN. Literally, it's like anything that has to do with your freedom, they're going after it. They're going after it. Anything that has to do with your privacy, they're going after it. VPN
they need
protects your privacy in a way.
Yep.
And it's like they're going after anything that seems like freedom. They're going after it.
Yeah, basically.
That's how they control your. That's how they get to here. That's how they control your mind and what you think and what you can say.
And as we know, Bitcoin, crypto, and NFTs, it's all technology.
Mm-hmm.
All technology. We also know the SEC, the CFTC, Warren, and a lot of these other public servants and government entities are going heavily after crypto, blaming them for the banking collapse, which was done by the Federal Reserve and the money printing.
That's crazy. They're going to.
Banking collapse was not a crypto collapse. It was, in fact, a banking collapse
and mismanagement. That's the part they don't want to talk about. Mismanagement. They got the wrong person at the leader of that whole bank, and I think it was like not even that much people that even had expertise in banking or in finance. It's crazy, bro.
Caused by the high interest rates and the banks using our money to trade weren't able to do a great job.
Yep. Remember how you said they only keep a small amount of your money on hand, so
the rest they just trading it.
Yeah, and then how you gonna have an account where you could have millions in it, but you only insured $250,000?
Yeah, banks close early on weekends because that's when everyone's money is being traded. And they open back up on Monday. By the nighttime, by morning, that's when you're able to, access your money.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if you want to do withdrawals or whatever, they get it right back, in time for the weekday to start. Yeah, they be doing heavy moves with our money, man.
To view out trade, and best believe. Public servants don't like something that you're doing and get on the radar, this bill will allow them to have direct access to your gaming stuff, your ring light, any type of electronic.
You said your ring light?
Yeah.
Like your Ring doorbell?
Yep. Your Ring doorbell, your anything that you have that's connected to the internet.
That's I was really skeptical about the Ring doorbell thing, but this makes me even more skeptical.
Yeah, the Ring doorbell has been compromised.
Mm-hmm.
It was working with the police
Yep.
to give footage and all of that. Like, they have a whole network.
Yeah, you basically putting a camera in the front of your house.
Yeah.
Knowing when and how, when you leave and when you come in.
TikTok have its problems? Yes. But so does Facebook.
Yep. Yeah, let's talk about Facebook, like, cause
yeah, I'm like, if they
time,
gonna ban that,
yeah,
why don't they ban? They gotta go after Facebook and Instagram too.
Yeah, remember during the president election, like they suppress the talks about Biden's Hunter whatever that boy's name, Hunter Biden or something like that. They suppressed all the news about him in that laptop, and that really affected the election because a lot of people didn't know about it. Even Trump said that affected like 17% or I might be wrong, but they should be investigated too because that's against the people.
And I think it's very interesting that they care so much about TikTok having access to our data, but what about Facebook? And y'all want to know?
And your phone companies and all these other places that do take your data also.
Who helped fund this bill? Meta, Facebook.
Wow.
Wow. That's
Would
crazy.
you look at that? That's how you get rid of your competition.
Right?
Zuckerberg. Want to know why? Their numbers have been declining consistently since 2020.
Yeah, we all know
Yeah.
it's a big fail.
Bro, Facebook it's not even, you can't, how you based in the US but you don't have freedom of speech on there.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
That's because we've seen a big surge in crypto, NFTs, Bitcoin, and we're starting to get that mass adoption.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to have complete control over our money, what we see, what we say, and that's that. It has nothing to do with protection. Because if they cared, they would have the same restrictions on Facebook. It's pretty interesting to me that Mark Zuckerberg kind of stole that idea from the Winklevoss twins, who then went on to create Gemini Crypto Exchange. And then Facebook was so down and out, they had to rebrand to Meta, but then they had to lay off a bunch of people because they weren't doing well financially and kind of cut off that NFT Web3 metaverse thing. So yeah, very interesting. Make sure you follow the money here. Don't blindly judge, and always do your due diligence and seek for other opinions, even from the opposing side. Like, comment, subscribe, set alerts.
Nice.
Man, what a fail that was.
That's
though.
crazy. Yeah, that's true, man. Because Facebook been on the decline. I haven't used Facebook in like a year or two.
Damn.
Bro, like it's just, bro, it's that's crazy. Because the Mark Zuckerberg stole his idea from those twins. Those twins come out with a crypto app called Gemini, and I guess they're doing good over there. I mean, they're still billionaires, but you know.
I've been finding some really good videos on Facebook, like good information, you know, like banned videos, stuff you used to see in old YouTube. Yeah, there's a good little amount of them, but not all of them. Yeah, you'll find those on Facebook if you're digging deep enough, every now and then. But besides that, I don't know what else. Yeah. Man, guys, but. That's what's going on, man. That's what's going on.
Some tough stuff, man.
Yep. Guys, let us know what you think about what you think in the comments about what's going on right now.
What do you think about the CBDC, if I said it right? What do you think about Trump getting arrested and how they're using that they're not even using that as an actual as an actual crime. They're literally using it to slow him down from the election that's coming up next year.
Yeah, basically that's the way I see it.
That's the way I see it too. Also,
yeah, because if he does run, he will win and he will disrupt their plan, and they can't have that.
But
so they gotta stop him.
Yeah, but at the end, you gotta remember, two different wings, but the same bird.
Yeah.
So always Just always keep that in mind. And what do you think about? Would you guys like to save your money with CBDC and have it expired? Like, let us know what you think.
Man, that would piss me off, man. Imagine I'm working hard, saving money to pay something off, and when it comes time to pay it off,
yeah. What's the point?
Is expired.
So basically, the way I see it is, you're gonna make enough money to pay all your bills exactly what they're owed, and you most likely gonna have like a few dollars to probably get snacks or something.
Set time off.
Yeah.
It's like we're living in we're true. It's truly gonna be a matrix.
Yeah.
Right now it's a matrix.
Yeah.
But man, it's about to be a matrix.
Like the movies Ants and like Futurama. You're gonna be assigned a job, and that's where you're gonna be at. That's
because
you can't think of anything bigger. You can't hope for a bigger dream. You can't.
There's no capitalism in that. There's zero capitalism. Who's gonna want to go grind? No one.
You can't grind. You can't, because you're not gonna have enough.
Yeah,
money.
It's not your money no more.
It's not.
It's just your allowance.
Unless you find some type of way to make so much money where it offset the expiring date thing that they're gonna have your money. But
it's gonna be a handful of people.
The rich are gonna stay rich and the poor are gonna stay poor, and the RFID.
It's gonna be a whole lot harder to get rich, if even possible at all anymore.
Yeah, and you're not gonna have free. You're not gonna have free will. You're not gonna have.
There's about to be a lot of weirdos walking around. A lot of people who just don't care. If you think about it, like, as a man, going out to get it, that's what makes us a man, you know? Like, going to provide for your family, going to put bread on the table, knowing that you did it and you're not depending on no system. Yeah.
It's gonna be, this is why those 15 minutes. This is why those 15-minute cities are going to exist.
Yeah, it's just like nothing about this is natural.
Yeah.
It's not. It's horrible, man.
Yeah, guys. That was the video, guys. You know where to find us. Yeah. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, because you never know when we might go live or when we might drop a video.
Alright, guys.
Yeah.
And remember,
have a good morning, have a good night, and have a good afternoon.
And guys, remember, stay prepared.
Stay prepared and pray up and read your Bible.
Yep.
Because the Bible explains all this.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah. So you don't get caught with your pants down.
Yep.
Yeah.
From the couch, peace.